I see hashtag Stop Sable Trail. Many of us were involved in the Sable Trail protests this past week. Some of us even went up to DAPL. And so can we call forward our Sacred Water Camp?
Where is it?
Please let's welcome them, give them a warm Gainesville welcome. Thank you for traveling to Gainesville.
Can I get out here? Or do I have to go?
I think you have to go this way.
Hey there. So we came on behalf of the Sacred Water Camp, and we have been actively standing in solidarity with Standing Rock in North Dakota for our Indigenous brothers and sisters. And I wrote something down earlier I'd like to share with you all. Whether you're a Christian or a Buddhist, Hare Krishna, light or dark-skinned, rich with monetary wealth or impoverished, we all need water. We have a responsibility to take care of our home, Mother Earth. The golden rule that Jesus, Buddha, many sages, and medicine men from many cultures spoke of is to treat others how you wish to be treated. And this goes for our planet too. She is resilient and inspiring. When we cut the forests and instill new pipelines and drills to continue the pollution of her, we feel it. Up until very recently, much of America has been insulated in a bubble of privilege, and indigenous peoples in third world countries feel the brunt of our environmental destruction. The effects of this pillaging for mankind's greed, the corporate capitalistic ways, they're cumulative and now hitting us more and more every day. Displaced by the systems and institutions in place, we seek to form and mold our beautiful and individual creative spirits all over. People are hungry, homeless, afraid, and alone. We need community. We need to love rather than fear each other. Something you can do to help is check out the Sacred Water Camp protest page on Facebook. We're actively spreading awareness for the pipeline and others like it. You can come to camp and hang out with us and talk to us and feel the community, the family feeling. We will feed you, give you water, and spend time with you and listen to you. Another big thing you can do is divest from the big banks that are supporting these pipelines, like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, SunTrust, JP Morgan, Chase, Citibank, Goldman Sachs, many others. Switch to credit unions if you still want to hold your money somewhere. What I propose in staunch protest of this pipeline and all other non-renewable, unsustainable practices pushed by dirty corporations is that we the people unite and we build resilient communities centered around creating sustainable food forests. We need to work with our plant friends. They are our ancient allies. We have always been friends with plants. Only recently have we been cut off. We must reconnect and relearn their ways if we want to live wholly on the earth again. Technology will not solve all of our problems. If we take back our food, we take control of our true vote, which is our dollar. Obviously, politicians are very susceptible to being lobbied and swayed by personal greed. Money is the rule in our current system. So rise with us. Let us break free from and become independent from a government and system which values profit over human lives and otherwise. Let us reestablish the Garden of Eden and become one with the earth.
Sisters and brothers, my name is Thomas Keenwall. In ceremony, I am Weeping Owl, Rising Eagle. My ancestors come from the tribes, the Celtic tribes and the Slavic tribes in the lands that we call Europe. And I'm very careful to identify my ancestors by their oldest names prior to contact with empire. I also have ancestors from the Mi'kmaq and Maliseet nations, or tribes of the Algonquin Nation in the northeast part of this land, originally Canada and Prince Edward Island. For us, when we introduce ourselves, it is always important to reflect on and announce and connect with our ancestors. It's a show of respect. So I arrive here today before you in a good way, with a good heart, to tell you a story. Oh, first, I just want to say thank you, the deepest gratitude to the ancestral dancers and drummers who bring in the feminine and the masculine in balance with each other. It was such a blessing to be part of that ceremony. So if we could raise up some energy for them. So about an hour up the road here, there are two things. There is a drill that is going underneath the Suwannee River. And there is a camp, an encampment of people there daily to resist that offense to Mother Earth. And you know, we're here all today heavy in heart because we know what's happening in Washington, D.C. But what's happening an hour up the road here is the same thing, where we have a masculine energy putting itself into the sacred feminine in a way that is horrific. And we have the same thing happening in Washington, D.C. So to resist one is to resist the other. And I want to make that very clear. And we're all feeling scared. It's, you know, we're hearing a lot about how we feel about this, and I've heard a lot already as people have spoken about this unity, about we have to come together. We need to protect each other. We need to be in circles. And with that said, I want to share a story that happened this last Monday, an hour up the road. Saturday, 2 days before Monday, we had a very large protest, a very large action, and it was beautiful. Maybe, I don't know, 600, 700, 800 people came to the Sable Trail pipeline and said, hell no, and it was incredible. The energy kind of waned a bit after that, and on Monday, a group of about 25 people went to the site first thing in the morning as the sun's rising over the eastern horizon, and gathered around with each other in prayer, in circle, connecting with each other, having each other's backs, surrendering to a power greater than us. And when the trucks came in, they got in the way. And two very brave, fierce warrior sisters broke from the group and they locked themselves to that truck. And everyone else gathered around them and they prayed. And the cops came and all the forces that would resist were there doing their thing, and everybody stayed together. Everybody stayed in their hearts. Everybody stayed focused in a good way, letting themselves be led by something greater than themselves. And they were there for several hours. And after several hours, a total of 8 people were taken away to jail. And the rest of those people followed them to the jail and kept vigil. They lit candles and held prayers. And all of this was recorded. This is a story, an important story. It tells the story of us standing together, never leaving each other's backs as we resist those forces that work against life. So I come here today to share this story with you, and I hope that you'll take it home and share it with your families and share it with your friends and let it get into your heart and let it be there and let it feed you strength as we move into these next 4 years. Aho.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please another round of applause for the very courageous water protectors.